craving quiet days like this. I feel like recently life has been a bit overwhelming and a little stressful, and I realize I haven't taken time to just lie down or listen to the birds, go near some water, or just have a moment of peace and quiet. I've just found myself wanting to actually slow down and to take a break from my daily routine. And then I also realized that I haven't been outside in nature in a very long time. And I wanted to come out here and just talk about how it's so important to have days where we can just relax and breathe and feel at peace with ourselves, even if it's just for a few minutes or an hour or so out of our crazy lives. I found myself wanting to spend more time in places that made me feel relaxed and me want to actually slow my pace. So today I wanted to just talk about the importance of slowing down and allowing your nervous system to reset itself and to breathe a bit better, and not always having to be productive, not always having to have a whole day planned, and knowing that sometimes if you just want to come outside and just breathe in some good fresh air, that's also a beautiful thing. I definitely always feel like for myself, I have to always move around. I have to always be doing something. I have to always have a list of things to get done. And I never give myself grace to just have days like this. Out in nature, I feel like I feel more grounded. I feel more at peace. And I feel like I can actually take time to get those thoughts that are kind of all scrambled in my head out. And for me, nature is the first place on my list that I usually choose when I want to find places that make me feel less stressed and more peaceful. So I'm really happy to be out here and looking at the scenery. I mean, it's so beautiful. Nature helps me to clear my mind. It helps clear my head. I don't have to pressure myself to have everything perfect. And sometimes when life can get very chaotic, you may feel like you have to have all the answers and have to have everything right then and there. This is a way for me to remind myself that I need to take time to breathe. I feel less pressured to have all the answers. I don't have to rush myself to have it all right and have it all together. Sometimes when life gets very chaotic, I feel like we forget that sometimes because we're very busy, we're always on the go, and I'm very thankful because even just being out here and hearing the birds, the sun shining down on me, it's like so beautiful, you know? It's like I just get a moment to just breathe and to be human, to let it all out if I need to. The trees, the way they move in the wind, and the way that they just flow, to watch it is so beautiful. I feel like sometimes we forget how close we are to nature and how important it is to just retune with it and to come back to nature, come back to the simple things. When I was younger, I remember going outside every single day after school. As I've gotten older, I realized, wait, I haven't played outside like in a very long time. These are the things that we need to keep close to us as we get older. These are the things I feel like personally that keeps us young. It keeps our minds sharp. It's like my thoughts, they're less loud in my head, you know, like they're not bothering me as much. Out here, I just listen to the sounds of nature. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to God that I'm able to even experience this. Like the air right now smells like a sweet flower. I don't even know what flower it is, but it smells so good. And just to have all my senses and to be able to experience this through my five senses is amazing. The little things, really, it's the little things that I appreciate about life are just things like this, moments like this. So I would say go outside and take a moment, find a trail, a park, anywhere, just to give yourself a moment of grace. Give yourself a moment of just being, you know? A time in my life to where I'm learning and I'm growing. I've learned so much about myself. I feel like growth for me has been very interesting. So when I first started my mental health journey and this journey of just learning and growing about myself, I think I did have an expectation in mind of what it was supposed to look like. And it wasn't really like that at all, which is fine. But with that, I realized that I don't really want to keep putting expectations on myself as far as what I expect to happen or what I think should happen, but just going with the flow of things, following what feels good in my body and in my heart. But since we're still learning, we're bound to make mistakes. Sometimes we don't always know what's best for us through this life journey. You know, we're still trying to figure it out as we go along. So for myself, when I stopped putting expectations on things, I realized they turned out even better than what I expected. I also realized that setting boundaries are so important. In this world, you have people who may see you in a different light and sometimes will try and take advantage of that. If you don't have those boundaries set, people will definitely try and come in, or things will transpire because you don't have those things in place. And for me, I realized that my voice is so important. The way I feel is so important, and I have to speak up for myself. I have to say what is okay and what isn't okay. When you do these things, you realize that people will start to come around for the right reasons, and people who are supposed to be there will stay. I've just been learning how to say, you know what, this doesn't work for me. Like, this doesn't feel right in my heart. Like, let's not continue. Let's try something else. Or just letting people come into my space that I feel actually belong and are worth the energy and the time. And that goes for anything in life. So I hope that does resonate with someone or anybody. But for me, I definitely have learned how to put those in place. And it feels really good. You know, it feels good to say no. It feels good to say, I'm not feeling that. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling that. You know, it's okay. So definitely setting boundaries. Something else that I'm learning to do is rest. Resting is so important. Like, sometimes I'll say to myself, oh my gosh, like, I feel so lazy that I'm taking a nap, or I'm taking my day off to just relax and get some sleep. Because again, I felt like I had to always be doing something. In the world we live in, I feel like we feel as though that we always have to be productive or moving around. And sometimes it's okay to not do anything. It's okay to just go to sleep. It's okay to do your skincare or to make your favorite snack, meal, beverage. You don't have to always go out and do stuff. You don't have to always be up and about. Sometimes it's just nice to just take a nap. And I remember this was like a few days ago. I said, oh my gosh, I have so much to do on my to-do list. Or I was trying to find things to do. I said, you know what? My body is telling me, girl, go to sleep because you're gonna crash. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take a nap. And I did. I took a nap and it felt so amazing. I woke up, I felt so much better. I felt so rejuvenated. When you don't get your rest, you are not able to function. We work so much, we do so much in our life that sometimes we even forget to not only take a nap or get some rest, but to even eat. Like, there are days where I've been so busy, I've overworked myself too much, and I forgot to eat a meal. That is horrible. You should never forget to eat or to drink water. We sometimes put too much on our plate, too much, and we forget to do the essential things. And when it gets to that point, it's an issue. We should not be over here not getting any nutrition or any food or calories in our body that we need to function. So if you feel it, if you feel drained, go to sleep, girl. Just go to sleep. Don't even worry about it. Put your phone on D&D. If it's family, say, hey y'all, I'm about to take a little nap. I gotta get myself together. My phone will be off. I will talk to y'all later. Good night. And let it be that. And take that day for yourself. Just rest, girl. Like, get some sleep. Had to do that. I've been definitely taking more days just to rest, and it feels amazing. So something else that I've been learning on this journey of mine is being myself, being me, and not trying to be someone that I'm not. Ever since I was younger, I remember trying to fit in, trying to be a person that I wasn't. I was acting like a whole different character. I felt like I was putting up a mask. I always felt like I had to be something different. Now, this wasn't my entire life, of course. I would say this was around the time where we're becoming a teenager and we're in that stage of our lives where we're trying to find ourselves. We're trying to find our group of people. We're just learning about who we are. You know, we were kids. I was a young girl, and I just remember growing up and trying to find me and trying to figure out, okay, who am I, you know? And when I say that, that's what I mean. I mean more so just trying to find that group, like, okay, where do I fit in? I feel like we all have done this. We've all been through a stage in our lives as kids where we're trying to find our path. We're trying to find, okay, where do I fit in? You know, like that's that time of your life where, of course, we all been in groups where we don't really belong. For myself, I can say at that time of my life, I remember feeling like, okay, maybe I don't fit in here, or where do I fit in, honestly, you know? And I think through tough life experiences and just life experiences of just being a child, being a young person, and finding your way in the world, you have that moment to where you do go through stages growing up and you're just trying to figure out, who am I? You're trying to figure out, where do I fit in? For myself, I can say that throughout life, being a young person, being a young woman now, I definitely have been very hard on myself. Just going through experiences in life, I've altered who I truly am. Of course, I've always been myself, but throughout learning life, I feel like parts of me have been missing. I realized that I don't have to fit in because why am I changing who I am? I'm amazing. Like, I love how I love life. I love how I appreciate little things, like how I appreciate nature and the sun, the trees, the leaves blowing in the wind, the birds chirping, people who are loving and caring. It's a really amazing experience. I'm learning how to be me. Of course, I'm going to get judged. We all get judged, you know? But I don't care about that anymore. I'm okay with that, you know? Like, it's life. People are going to judge you. And of course, it sucks in a way that people will judge you so quickly and they never get to know you. But I realized that honestly, I'm okay with that because the people that come into my life are there for a good reason. And the people that come to me is only positivity. I also realized that being you, being your authentic self, takes you so much further than anything else. Being something or someone that you're not will only keep you complacent and keep you in a place to where you don't want to be. You're not going to grow at all. And honestly, who wants to stay the same? Who actually wants to be the same person they were years ago? Growth is so beautiful. Like, me becoming who I am and being my authentic self has been so beautiful. I love who I am. I love being me. It's only one you. So it's like, you know, it's a very beautiful thing. I am just so thankful for growth. I'm thankful for life teaching me new things every day. I'm thankful to be alive. It feels good to just not feel like I have to put on a mask or be a character or act a certain way. I'm at a point in my life to where I want to look in the mirror and love what I see. I do. Of course, every day isn't perfect, but I realize every day I'm getting closer and closer to just loving what I see. It's a really good feeling. It feels very healing to my younger self. It's like I'm telling my younger self, girl, like, you're doing amazing. Like, you're so amazing. Keep doing you, keep being you. I feel like we all have those moments to where if we could tell our younger self something, probably like, you know, something very heartfelt. Like, for me, I would tell my younger self, so sorry I was so hard on you, girl. Like, I'm so sorry. You're amazing. You're so beautiful. I'm happy that you stuck with what was close to your heart. You just grown into this beautiful person for all the hard times. You're still standing, you're still here, and you're still going. It's like moments like that to where you realize to be alive is a blessing, because to have life, to be living, to have breath in your body, to have your heart beating, you realize there's always a chance to make things better, to make things right, to continue to grow, experience life, to love and to learn. And for me, I feel like that is probably one of the biggest blessings ever, is to be able to live this life and to grow and learn and to look back and say, okay, that wasn't the best decision, but I know better now, so I'm gonna do better now. To end that, I just wanna say, be yourself. The right people will come into your life and nurture and love you and honor who you are. I pray that whoever's watching this video knows that they are amazing. You, just being your authentic, true self, is the most purest of them all. You're so unique and you're so special, and no one else is you. And that's the blessing in it all. To be able to have another day to just try again is the only thing you really need. To know that you can do it over, to know that you can go back to sleep and wake up and do it again. You can take a break. That's a blessing. I just want anyone to know out there that if you are going through a time right now, you're gonna be okay. Trust me, I've been there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's never perfect. I still have my days, and you're not alone. I'm there with you. I hope that you can feel the energy, you can feel the presence of something positive happening. Even if you don't feel it or see it, at least you can know that you have another day on this earth to try again. You're worth so much. You're worth anything that is valuable, because your life is not only a blessing in itself, but the fact that you're here and the fact that you're living this life is a blessing in itself. I mean, honestly, if you look around, you see all the beauty. I mean, even just lying down in the grass and just letting the wind blow over you, like, that's a blessing. So take it one day at a time. Don't be hard on yourself. Do whatever you need to do to get yourself together, whether that's a nice therapeutic bath or your favorite tea or your favorite snack or TV show. Just take it one day at a time. That's what I would tell myself. Like, you're gonna have setbacks, you're gonna have moments where you might take a few steps back, and that's okay. You might have moments where you feel like you're going backwards, and that's okay. You might feel stuck, you might feel like you don't know what to do. I would say, if you do pray about it, talk about it to yourself. Scream, yell, go for a walk, touch some water, go in nature like I am right now. There are so many resources around us, and I know that sometimes we don't have anyone to talk to or anyone to vent to. Just talk out loud. I know I might be a stranger to you, but know that this is a space for you to let it out. Hopefully we can become friends soon, and if you want to message me and ask me questions or send me a message, you can send me a message on Instagram and we can talk, because I know what it feels like to not have anyone. I know what it feels like to feel alone and to feel like you're the only person going through something. And in moments where I wish I would have had someone, I want to be that person for someone else. And sometimes you just need to let it out. Sometimes you need advice or resources or healthy alternatives to help you get through what you're going through. I feel like I've learned so much that I would love to share more with you all, and to give that person a moment to just feel like they can breathe again. So that's all I have for you guys now. I'm going to end this video with a mini sound bath, so I hope you stay for the ending, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.